I just did a mod that is technically illegal and I need to hide it.
Oops.
I don't think the inspectors will care too much because my car is of the age where it only needs a safety inspection, but if they follow the letter of the law, I should fail. I also plan to pick up my 1995 Civic. It's been in storage a while, it needs some work, and I just miss it.
Click but no start.
But first, I'm going to answer a question I got about the secondary air injection delete kit I ordered. You see, these plugs replace the electrical connections for the secondary air injection components on a 1.8T Mark IV. They have resistors in them that mimic what the computer expects to see when the parts are still installed. A commenter, and I suspect others, would like to know what the resistance values are. So, I'm going to measure them. So these are the 3 plugs. They're from Eurotuning and you can order the form factor that fits what you're doing. So I'm just gonna measure all 3. These 2 look identical, but we'll see if they have the same resistances. So the first rounded one has a resistance of 328 ohms. So let's just call that 330. Let's measure the next one. All right, it's also 327. So I'm gonna say these 2 are the same. And the final one, which is the little one, they're all the same, around 328 ohms. So there you have it. So I recently did a secondary air injection pump delete on my Mark IV Golf. And this is an air box that I got from the junkyard. Ideally, hold on, how does it go? Like this. It sits like this in the engine bay. And this goes to the mass airflow sensor and to the rest of the intake. I'm gonna see if I can make this look like it was never there, because I need to get it inspected in the next 10 days. This is a glaring hole in the intake someone might pick up. But if I can make it look like the hole was never there, they probably won't have any questions. So let's take this off and see what we can do. And that hole is where the secondary air injection pump got air to inject into the exhaust flow. The junkyard one came with a filter. How clean was it? Not really. Lots of dust. I'm gonna go empty it outside. Oh, that's gonna work. Oops. Let me try something else. Oh yeah. Yeah, because I got a lot of comments. Hey, you should do this. Hey, you should do that. But the original idea was to use this as the one I can chop up. It's happening. What's crazy is how well the filter works, because look how clean this is. I haven't done any cleaning of this, and look how dusty this is. So air filters really do keep your engine clean. So the connection is gone, and I've used a blade to kind of make it flush, but I don't know how I'm gonna make it look invisible yet. Hole saw, bottom side of the junkyard intake. Oops. I didn't want a hole in the center of the piece I was about to cut out, but without a rigid drill press, I needed to use the center drill bit that comes with the hole saw. I need the tip. All right, let's see where we are. Thought I'd tighten that down. I'm using the hole saw to drill out pieces so that I can cover up the hole. You'll see what I mean in a minute. All right. I chose a hole saw that was about the size of the hole that was left by removing the connection for the secondary air injection pump. I'm getting there. So I trimmed off the little piece I drilled out with the hole saw, and if I can find a way to make that flush, I'll be home free, because it just covers the hole from the original port. It just covers it. All right, so I traced it, and now I'm gonna file to the line. Oh, look at that. Almost got it. Let's see, well that is so close. Look at that. I did all this and realized the hardware store sells these little caps, but they wouldn't be flush, but they might be good enough. Like if I had a drill press, I could get rid of the centering thing and just come straight down on it. Then I won't have to worry about putting anything there, but I could put a little screw or a bolt in there and that'd be all right. Okay. this is going on behind the other one. But that cover wasn't quite big enough. I'm gonna go a little bigger. I don't have any flat spots big enough to do what I want to do next. Ouch. I think I got it. Look at that. So I'll have just a bit of epoxy on the back side of this, and we will call that good. Mixed up some 5-minute epoxy, and I'm just gonna apply it in here and let it cure. Oh man. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. So there it is. Just gotta hold it for a little while and let it cure. This intake cover will be right here. And at that angle, I don't think anybody will suspect. Now, if you look close, you can see that something may be there. And I can still fill that in and try and cover it later. But all of this is hidden. So we'll see what it looks like after I replace everything. Honestly, that looks more obvious than I anticipated. Maybe with less light. Yeah, with less light it is less obvious. Based on what I had pictured in my mind and what I executed, I'd give myself a B-. But I may end up doing more. But I'm also gonna put this tube back on because they're gonna know that's not stock. Again, I don't know if they pay that much attention to a car that only needs a safety only, but last time they did. They do have intakes without this. Maybe that's what I'll get in the future. This is PCV, and that is something they check, or supposed to anyway. I don't think they'll notice. I really don't. The only thing that is kind of obvious is this, but this T broke, and that is not a rubber line, that is a hard line. And to repair it, I have to take all this off when the car doesn't need that to run. So I'm hoping they pass it. I had to do one final check to make sure all my turn signals and brake lights were good. And if everything checked out, it was time to hit the road. Once I get this inspected, I'm gonna go pay the registration on the Civic. It's been a long time since I've driven that car. And just like that, my Golf with a technically illegal mod is good to go. If you're like me, you probably got project cars that may sit a little too long from time to time. And this one's been sitting for a long time. This registration was several months overdue because I can't keep it at the house, so I didn't drive it. So let's see if it starts.
Click but no start.
Look how tight of a squeeze it is over there. I think, ooh, might not be able to get by over here either. Ugh. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but I'll make it. Ugh. And hopefully this will get me going. Foot's stuck. This is a jump starter by Auto One. And for places where you don't have access to something like a battery tender, this will be a lifesaver. I will just plug this up. It's keyed, so you can only plug it in one way. That blink means it's ready. I can barely reach. It's one side. That's the other. Let's go start it.
Just like an old Honda should.
But pulling out the Civic does mean putting another car in its place. Back in the Civic again. How did a fly get in here? It's been a while. Slow 90s eras. Windows rolling up again. All right, let's get it home. Oh shoot, I gotta put the registration on. Okay, I'm legal now. Paperwork in the glove box. It's gonna be nice to be back in this thing. Kind of like GD chassis WRXs and SDIs. Old Hondas just feel like home. I don't know if it's because that's what I used to drive a lot, but they just feel right. Oh, no power steering. Low clutch catching. Compared to the Golf, it's low, but it feels like home. Probably got to pump the tires too. It'd be good to run through a tank of gas, because this gas has been in here a long time. This feels so right. Sorry, these old Honda 4-cylinders. I mean, D series, B series. I tend to like the B series more, but the D series are so simple that they're nice too. Good thing about this car is I never need to get it inspected again. I can't wait till the Golf reaches that milestone. Yo, I just want to go cruise, man. Don't got anybody to cruise with. My wife is out of town. But this car does have a CD player. I should go get some old CDs, ride out and get a burger or a milkshake or something. Is my phone even connected to this car anymore? It's not. My phone, that's how long I haven't driven this. I think I've gotten a new phone. And the Bluetooth isn't even connecting. Do I have a CD in here? I do. Exhaust are great too. But it is GR Corolla. I want to see if the camera picked it up.
No go.
Oh, I'm gonna scrape all over. Good old Civic. And with the Civic at the house now, I'll be able to knock out some things that is needed for a while. And if you'd like to see what I've done to the Civic and the MK4 Golf, I'll have the playlists listed below. Thanks for watching. Take care.